Hello, hello. So is this Miss Joyce? Hold on for a minute.
Hello? Okay.
Hello, is this Miss Joyce? Hello, hello,
Hello?
hello, Miss Joyce.
This Helen. This Helen.
Hey, Miss Connie, you here? Hold on, guys. I'm having a technical problem. So the people that's called in cannot hear me, and I can hear them. Hey, Miss Connie Joyce, y'all here?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so is this Miss Connie and Miss Joyce?
Yes, Connie, right here.
Perfect. Okay. If they can hear me now, I think you can turn it off. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. It's Helen.
Okay. So I am clear right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, guys.
Welcome to Dr. James' Small Business Show.
All right, welcome. Arlington, Texas, Globe Life Park. Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network with co-host Sonny, and he's on a hiatus. He's going to be back with us next week. And Miss Connie Lawrence, our expert in cleanliness and other things included. How you doing, Miss Connie?
I'm good.
On the phone, we also have our business expert, Miss Joyce. How you doing, Miss Joyce? Hello, Miss Joyce? Or is this Miss Helen?
This Helen.
Miss Helen, got you. See, I said the wrong person. Miss Helen, all right. I know that you're on your way. I know that you're kind of stuck in traffic,
Yes.
so it's good to see you rolling.
Oh, yes.
So
Sure.
good to have you here with us. And we have our comedy expert, Mr. Sleepy Crawford. How you doing?
Hello. It's a good day in Arlington. Hello, it's a good day to be here.
That's what I'm
thankful, you guys, that we were awakened this morning, first of all. Be thankful.
Be thankful.
Yes, sir.
Can y'all hear him?
Yes.
Good. I want to make sure that everything is good. All the technical things is going on. All right, Miss Connie, let's move on to asking a cleaner. Miss Connie, why would a person
George?
need a cleaning service?
Well, there's a couple of different reasons why. Usually, if you do any type of construction on your home, you're remodeling it, things like that, that would require someone to come in professionally after everything is done. You want to get sure that the home is in tip-top condition. So that would be an instance, as well as the busy working professionals, work long hours, nurses, doctors, lawyers, things like that. They work a lot of long hours, so they may not have time to clean, the home. Or new mothers, someone that's still trying to get a hold of everything. They may not have a grip on it and just right off the bat, so a cleaner would be ideal for them as well. And of course, all of your businesses, they definitely have to have someone to come in and clean, disinfect, and thoroughly do all of that things for the environment, especially during the times right now with COVID and everything going around. You want to make sure you have someone coming in and disinfecting your workspace each and every day.
Oh, that's awesome. So what typical industries that rely on cleaning service?
The construction industry, I would definitely put them in being a top category. Once they complete building a home, definitely want a cleaner to come in and make sure that it's ready to go for the homeowners. So those realtors are really good for finding people like that for you, as well as, like I said, with businesses, daycares, schools, places like that. They rely heavily on the cleaning right now, especially with everything going on. And of course, if you're one of those individuals that just sees that things are not going the way they should, then you're probably in that category as well.
Right. So let's talk about hiring a cleaning service. Indicators that you need a cleaning service. What are those indicators?
Generally, if you look at your home and it looks the same every day, for an extended amount of time, you just don't have time to touch it. That's an indicator that you need a little help in that area. Not that you're necessarily bad at doing it, but you need a little help in that area. Of course, you look at things, your people that work from home, you wouldn't really think that you need someone to come in and clean, but if you're logged in all day or busy all day, basically in an office setting, but at your home, you need someone to come in just like you would in an office and disinfect everything and make sure it's organized and clean for you.
Oh, man, okay.
So
So what are the best way to locate a good service?
I would say word of mouth is definitely what is top of the list. You want to go with someone that, that uses a cleaner you can trust, because there are a lot of people out there doing that. So you want to make sure it's someone you definitely can trust. And a referral is a great way for a cleaner to understand that you have that trust for them. You can also, Facebook, it's a great tool as well to go to. People recommend companies. You can kind of go through, read reviews, different things like that, and kind of come up with a good selection as well.
Yeah. I believe that word of mouth is always one of the best ways of getting service. Word of mouth. I mean, of course, there's a lot of other ways as far as social media and running ads and stuff like that. But I think word of mouth is still one of the most powerful ways of getting customers. So I think that is absolutely awesome. So let's slide into mental health and cleanliness. I like that. So how much does a clean home contribute to a person's mental health?
Again, I'm going to go back to my people that work from home. It definitely contributes 100% to, how productive you are. If you have stuff everywhere and not able to get something done, that can be a huge downfall for you in your efficiency department. So someone that works from home, as well as a business professional that doesn't really have time, again, in businesses and things like that, they also are some really good people really good avenues to go as well.
Okay. Okay, so how could cleaning improve a person's mental health then? Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, my daughter's in my ears.
Okay.
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah. How could cleaning improve a person's mental health?
Someone that is depressed, that could give them a sense of kind of coming out of that, or kind of a way, a light at the end of the tunnel. They do something small, get it accomplished, and you feel like you can maybe move on. If you're kind of just sitting around all day and there's a mess around you, just your home is a fixed spot, it can really contribute a lot to how you're feeling as well. So you want to make sure that you have a healthy space for you physically, and that definitely can help you resonate with that.
Oh man, that is awesome! Absolutely awesome! How sweet it is. I love it. Well, what I'd like to talk about, because Mr. Sonny isn't here yet, but he touched on a couple of things, and that's casual business. Is it good to be casual always in business? So I'd like to ask first our comedy expert, Mr. Sleepy, is it good to be casual in business, or should you be more serious? What is your experience with being a comedian and some of the other things that you do in business?
Well, I tell you what, I'll take the serious route. One, because, I want you to take me serious, especially being a comedian. Everything that comes out of my mouth, you're kind of ready for it to be funny.
Now, hold on just for a second. Can y'all hear him?
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
All right, go ahead.
Well, like I was saying, I would choose this more serious route because, if I may say, as you will, that's one of the downsides of being a comedian. Everyone thinks that everything that comes out of your mouth is funny. So I have to be taken serious sometimes. And so I'd rather start being serious so that way you will take me serious. Now, when things are needed to be funny, trust me, I'll let you know that, hey, now I'm being funny, But when you're in business, you want to be serious because things are very serious. Like for instance, in one of my businesses, the pest control. Well, I don't want you to be trying to be funny and tell me you have roaches. I need you to be serious and tell me what do you have, because there's going to be a difference as to what chemical, that I bring in to attack the bugs, the roaches, or what have you. So in a lot of cases, I need you to be serious. So matter of fact, in every situation, I'm going to start serious, and I think that's very important.
Well, I'd like to actually ask Miss Helen. Miss Helen, what do you think as far as being casual or serious in business? What is your outlook on that?
I tend to agree with Mr. it is very important to begin in any business on a professional or a serious level. In order for someone to take you serious, you have to come forward as serious.
Absolutely, that makes a ton of sense. How about you, Miss Connie? What do you think? Miss Connie, you here? We'll get back to Miss Connie momentarily. But in the meantime, guys...
Is it Connie or George?
Can you hear me, Miss Connie?
I think it's George.
Oh, I thought it was George you were speaking to instead of Connie. Oh, okay.
So I said Miss Connie.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I was asking, what do you think as far as being casual in business or being serious? Which one do you think is kind of more important, or do you need both?
I think it's good to have a good balance of both. It depends on the personality, probably, but I think it's a good balance to have both.
I think so. I think so too. When we get back, we're going to move on to our comedy expert, and we're going to do that right after this.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. James, host of Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network, broadcasting live each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. from Fishbowl Radio Network Studios at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Log on to hear us talk about and feature small businesses and the life of a small business, the struggles, the triumphs, the daily operation, the grind of starting and running a small business. So be sure to log on each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. to catch Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. Let's jump in.
Hello, Dr. James here, from founder and CEO of MBC Enterprises. If you want to use our investment team, just let us know. You can use us to help you get into your own business, use us to get into any kind of real estate, get you a company car, for your projects, your inventions, whatever you need, you can use our investment team to help you get started. You want to know how? Let us know. Phone number is 469-765-5327. And again, use our investment team for anything that you think you need investing in, especially businesses and more. You let us know. Phone number 469-765-5327. We're looking forward for your phone call and for your dreams of getting started. Have a great day.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. James, host of Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network, broadcasting live each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. from Fishbowl Radio Network Studios at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Log on to hear us talk about and feature small businesses and the life of a small business, the struggles, the triumphs, the daily operation, the grind of starting and running a small business. So be sure to log on each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. to catch Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. Let's jump in.
Let's jump in. Let's jump in. We back. Arlington, Texas, Globe Life Park. We're moving on to our comedy expert, Mr. Sleepy Crawford. What are you up to, buddy?
Oh, man, everything is good in the Metroplex, man. I'm just glad to be here once again, man. You know, at this beautiful venue. Once again, we're at the Texas Rangers ballpark, man. As you can see, over my shoulder here, it's just a beautiful place. It's a beautiful day. Man, we just can't ask for anything better, man, because remember, whenever you're feeling bad or you think it's not your day, it can always be worse.
That's right.
So never forget that.
Don't never forget, it can always be worse. Yes. So we are on tour here, right? How was your weekend first?
Man, my weekend was very exciting, and I learned a lot. I'm 50 years old, man, and believe it or not, I'm still learning.
I thought you was 38.
Well, I look it, but now I'm 50. I have to be honest, man. But like I say, I'm still learning, man, you know, but I take on the challenge. You know, I love it, you know. I'm learning things like, hey, what is this? I'm like a 2-year-old kid. I'm grabbing stuff that I'm not supposed to grab, and I'm touching the mics, and you guys are saying, no, don't touch that. And, you know, and that's how you learn, you know.
Right.
So, but anyway, man, my weekend was fine, and we had 2 shows this weekend.
But wait a minute then.
Yes, sir.
So where do you find the material for your jokes and your FYI segments? And then tell us about the shows, too, and who are all there.
Okay, believe it or not, first and foremost, I find my material from people. You know, for instance, like you.
Really?
I hear you talking, but I'm watching you at the same time, how your lips move, and I'm watching everything because I'm going to make it funny. You know, you don't know, but you're doing something funny right now. You know, see,
right.
I have to look at that. I have to attack that without telling you that I'm looking at you in that way,
right.
Because you may change the way that you're looking.
So you won't. So you're not just looking at me because you might think I look good.
No, you know, not in this case.
Okay,
I'm looking for something funny. I'm looking for something hanging out of your nose, or, you know, I'm not going to tell you because I needed to stay there.
Right.
You know. So, but anyway, man. We had 2 shows this weekend, me and Garcia Parra and Campion Riddick, our group.
Wait, now, who is Garcia Parra and who is Campion Riddick?
Hey, man, Garcia Parra is just a new artist, and she's just as cute as a button. You know, just cutest thing you've ever seen in your life, man. But she knows how to bring the tunes, you know, from her lungs and from inside, and she's just like a young Whitney Houston almost, you know. I don't know if she even knows who Whitney Houston is. She's so young, but.
Well, I guess for everybody that don't know, Garcia Parra is my what?
Garcia Parra is your daughter, just so
okay.
Is that what you wanted me to say?
Yes, I didn't know it. Okay.
And let's not forget Campion Riddick. You know, he looks just like you. You know, he looks exactly like you. You're looking at a bigger version of Campion if you look at you.
Oh.
But Campion Riddick is also an up-and-coming artist, you know, and he plays different instruments.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so he's kind of like a prince, you know, for us, our age that remember Prince, man. He's like a young prince almost, you know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's very good, man, and hopefully you can get to see us, and we'll be coming somewhere, of course, this year, and somewhere near you.
Well, I want to talk about this 5-year plan. Where do you want to be in 5 years?
Hey, man, let's start with this year. This year, I want to give, man. People need help, man. I don't know, every time you see me on a mic, if a mic is in front of me, usually I'm going to say that I'm giving and I'm helping.
Right.
You know, it just makes my heart race, makes my hair stand up on my arms, man,
right.
To give, man. You know, when I was a young kid, man, my dad used to get up in the middle of the night, man. I didn't know what he was doing. He's waking me up and, hey, son, come on, such and such had a flat. You know, we got to go help them change their tire and things like that, you know. And he wasn't always just driven by money. He was driven because he was a giver. You know, he helped people. Believe it or not, there are still people out here that way.
Right. Well, actually, Miss Connie, I'm coming to you. I'd like to know, what is your 5-year plan, Miss Connie? Or is it a year plan, a 10-year plan? What is your plan, Miss Connie? Miss Connie, are you here? Miss Helen, what is your 5-year plan? Miss Helen, are you here? Hope I didn't lose them. Are you guys here? Hello? Okay. Well, we have to come back. I guess we have some technical difficulties right now. So, Mr. Sleepy.
Yes, sir.
Let's move on. Let's talk about this 5-year plan. So, tell me, what are you trying to get to in these 5 years?
Well, you know, first of all, I want to grow, you know, just like anyone else should. You know, in whatever business you're in, or just in life, period, that should be one of your top goals, and that is to grow. You know, anybody that knows me, they'll see and notice a tablet that I always keep with me, or a notebook. Hey man, I'm writing down different ideas and different notes and different phrases and definitions, and I'm just daily writing things down and jotting things down and wondering why is this, why is that, and how does this work and how does that work, and you know, you write stuff down and then you can go back and read it later and things of that nature. But anyway, you know, it all falls up under you learning and getting better, you know, with the experience. You know, every day should be an experience for you. You know, if you drive down a different road, you notice a different pothole. You know, it's just, I mean, the sky's the limit, you know, when you're learning. You know, you have to be open-minded, and you have to, you want to continue to learn. You know, trust me, don't give up on business, because, you know, sometimes the road gets dark. Sometimes the road winds and twists and turns, but you stay on it. You know, make sure you have your seatbelt on, because you're there for the long haul.
I know Miss Helen also has a 5-year plan she was talking about. Miss Helen, we're glad to see you on set now instead of on the phone.
All right, 5 years. Yeah, I have a very vague 5-year plan. I haven't had an opportunity really to just think it all the way through, but I know within the next couple of years I'd like to have opened 2 more businesses. One a thrift store and one a specialty shop. With a lot of the people that I've met here, right here on this station.
Great.
To feature in my show, in my specialty shop.
Great.
That I really would like to have that done at least by within 2023.
Oh, really?
You know, and have it up and just like on the move, the both of them.
Great.
And I'm actually looking into it even right now and looking for a location and places and such.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
So yeah, I got some good plans, and maybe by 2025 I'll be married.
Oh, good.
Married,
man.
You know, sometime within the next 5 years.
Okay.
I don't want to put it that far off, but who knows?
Who knows?
Only the Lord.
Who knows?
So Sleep, I guess the next question is, why do you have a desire to help people?
Man, you know, like I say, just growing up, man, I just noticed in the neighborhood, man, that people, they need it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, we all need it in some shape, form, or fashion. You know, I saw a woman on the highway the other day, and she just had a flat, but she was just in disarray, you know, and it just, you would have thought the world was coming to an end, you know, but all it was a flat.
Right.
Because, you know, and see, just so happened, I was raised with my father, who showed me how to change a flat, you know. So to me, I got out and helped her. I was cool as a cucumber, but she was ready to call the tow truck and this and that and that and that. Well, she had never experienced that.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
Which showed me that nobody has never taught her, you know. So see, that's why we have to help, and at the same time we're helping, we have to teach them.
Right.
You know.
I believe that.
So that way you'll know, you know, and so that's what gives me the drive to help people, because at the same time they'll learn from me.
How sweet it is. Well, I want to ask Miss Helen. Miss Helen, what makes you want to help people, and how do you help people?
I love helping in many different ways. I work with a ministry right now where we go out and we feed the homeless.
Oh, wow.
We give away clothes. We have free clothing drive.
Wow.
And I think that's sowing some seeds even into the business that I want to do.
It is.
You know, it's giving back.
That's right.
And,
That's right. That's right.
You know, there have been times when I had needed some help or I needed something.
Wow.
And just didn't have any idea how to go about getting it, as
That's
you were
right.
saying.
That's right.
You know, as you were saying, I didn't know.
Uh-huh.
And I was kind of just out of my wits.
That's
almost,
right.
You know,
That's right.
trying to figure out what, where, when, how. You know.
That's right.
Just didn't know. And I feel that there are a lot of young people as well as older people who don't know a certain thing and have a need.
That's right.
And if we can be out there to communicate with them and let them know that what the problem is, don't feel like the Lone Ranger, as my mother used to always say.
That's right. I'm gonna tell you another thing to piggyback off of that. You know, a lot of times these days, out of being embarrassed, people are not gonna ask you for the help. So you have to have the experience to give it to them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to notice certain keys to look for and certain things. So what I do to make it easy, just assume that they don't know. So see, when you tell them, they're learning, but they're not going to let you know. Sometimes you even may have people that say, oh, I know.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Really don't.
Yeah. See, nobody wants to appear to be, dumb quotations in there. I hate to use that word. So people are always going to tell you, oh, no, I know, and oh, I this, and oh, no, but actually that could be their first time experiencing that. Just like you just got to saying, y'all go, give to the homeless and things like that. And I have a desire in my heart to do that, but I don't even know where to go. See, I don't even know where to start. So see, you just said that. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to come to you and inquire about that.
Absolutely.
But the average person don't want you to know that, certain things, or that they were homeless. And see, I was homeless before.
All right.
You see what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's why you need to keep talking on that subject, because you don't know who you're talking to.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to tell you out of embarrassment. You see what I mean?
And a lot of people do that. They won't say when they have a need. And that's how we give back to the community. That's what makes me want. That's the drill.
Well, Sleep is going to get into this new FYI segment, and we're going to get into that right after this commercial break.
Great.
Hi, my name is Warren Campbell, and I have the opportunity today to give you some information that I think would be invaluable to you. I am part of an organization that every 2 or 3 months gives a presentation which presents income opportunities. It's called Money Making. So what we want to do is to get this information out to individuals who are indeed interested in doing just that, making money. So what I'd like to do is present an individual who is also going to give you some more information on that event. Dr. James, come in and let them know exactly what it is that they can expect once they come in.
Thank you, sir. Guys, this money-making event, like Mr. Campbell said, is every 2 to 3 months. No matter where you are in the bracket, as far as if you love where you're working, but you want to make extra money, let us help you. If you're working and you want to make a lot of extra money, we can help you. If you want to have your own business, we can help you. Whatever you desire, but this can be a life-changing event. And all we want to do is have you here to listen, okay? So, coming to this event, you don't have to worry about you need to go get something to eat and all that. Come to us. We'll feed you that day. We will feed you. 2, just for coming, we will give you either a $200 gift card or a tablet or more gifts just for coming. Let me say that one more time. I know maybe you didn't hear us, right? Just for coming, we're going to give you a $200 gift card or a tablet or other gifts just for coming to this event that you're going to be coming for anyway, just because you want to hear about how to make more money. So thanks for listening. Give us a call. Let us know if you want to get going. You can either call 469-765-5327, Dr. James, or call
972-965-1484, Warren Campbell.
And again,
Miss Joyce, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Dr. James.
All right, hold on. That was nice. We back. Globe Life Park. The crew in tow. We back with Sleepy. How sweet it is. Sleepy.
Yes, sir.
FYI segment. What is the new segment about?
The new FYI segment is focused on, of course, like it says, for your information. And what that is, believe it or not, anybody you talk to, even me sometimes, we all think we know everything. You know, it's just how it is. We think we just know everything.
Right.
Man, we don't know nothing.
We don't know nothing.
So the FYI segment is going to be for informational purposes. I know we're all busy. I'll have to make it quick. And, you know, somebody told me that one day they saw one of my videos. Hey, you need to shorten it, you know, because, you know, people get restless and they already don't want you telling them anything, you know. So just make it short, they'll listen. I say, I'm going to do that. So, you know, for instance, it'll just be, hey, this is how you change a tire, you know. And believe it or not, there's somebody out there that has never been told that before.
That's right.
Yeah, so I came up with that. It's my FYI segment for your information.
So what will you do next in life? Or in your next life? I'm just kidding with that. Now, what will you do next in life?
Next in life? That's a good question. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Next, I want to bring people more together. I'm going to try to find a strategic way to bring people together, because now, just look at the typical, if I may say, African American household. If you have the mom, the dad, and 2 kids, when they grow up, each kid wants their own house. Mom, dad almost want their own house. You know, they're into it and at each other's throats. But check out another race, how they do. They get one house.
I see you started.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah, you started, baby. You better start it.
They get one house, and everybody comes to move in that one house. You know why they do that? For financial reasons. Imagine the money that they're saving, you know. But us, quotations in the air, we all have to have our own big mansion, you know, that we're struggling to pay for.
Right.
I forgot to tell you that part. We're struggling to pay for it. You know. So
awesome.
I'm going to try to find a strategic way to teach people and teach myself to try to come together. You know, we can get together with an aunt or with an uncle or with a brother or a cousin. And I noticed the average family, brothers are not speaking to each other. Brother and sister, I haven't spoken to her in 20 years. And you see how we're divided?
Yeah.
It starts there. And then look, we have so much crime and stuff, and it starts somewhere.
Right.
You know, so we have to go back to square one, man. One of my favorite R&B groups, Frankie Beverly and Mays, they have a song, you know, that says, we're going back to basics. You know, back to the basics. They're a 30-year-old group, but the name of their album is Back to Basics.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, which is telling me that it's time to start over, man. Somewhere we went wrong.
Well, hey, that's I love it. I love it. Let's slide on to our fashion design expert, Miss Helen. Miss Helen, let's talk about location. Why is location so important when looking for a building for your business?
Yes, as I kind of almost got into it as I was commenting on his little topic there. But location for a building is very important. You want to know what your surroundings are, know your competition, know who will come in for what it is that you are offering. It's going to be very important as to where you find the building for your business. It's going to have to be in an area where it's something that's needed for that community or that surrounding and can even be expanded beyond there.
Should the time it takes you as the owner to get the business location matter?
I believe so, to get to the business, because you want to be able to get to your business on a timely manner.
Right.
Without having to be involved in a lot of traffic or, you just want to be able to be there because you never know what might come up when you may have to be there.
I know that Miss Connie can kind of touch on that. Miss Connie, she does a lot of moving around kind of with her little shops, and so I know about it too because my older daughter does a lot of that. As a matter of fact, I think she's doing that also today. So Miss Connie, I guess the question is, does the location matter? And you should know a lot about this too because you move around a lot, right? Miss Connie, you here? Sounds like Miss Connie's not here. How about you, Miss Joyce? What do you think about location?
Yes, I'm with the person that just spoke. Location is so important, and as she stated, Ms. Connie stated that you want to be able to know what your atmosphere is like. Who all will be coming into your business who you will be serving. Knowing if there's crime, if the crime rate is high, you gotta know how you're gonna run this business if the crime rate is high and you got stuff in your business that people may want to come in and steal. So you just got to really be very strategically to do your homework in order to have an outside business other than your home.
Absolutely. Ms. Helen, let's move into hiring. Before hiring, should you have a description of the position and why?
Oh, absolutely. You should have a description of the position that you have open. You want to be able to give that person, when you interview them, what it is that they'll be responsible for doing.
Right.
And that way you and that person will be able to decide whether it's something that they would want to really do. Also, it would help you decide, if this person would be a good person for the position. You would have certain and particular questions that you will be able to ask them because you know what the responsibilities will be for that position. So it's really important to know what it is that you want them to do.
Okay, so should you already know the number of hours and the amount of pay you are willing to spend on any one person?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You look at the responsibilities, you know what is going to be required to do the job, and if they do the job successfully, you know what you'll be able to make out of them performing their duties. That way you can set a rate that you're willing to offer them for doing the services that will bring you in the finances. So it has to kind of balances itself.
Mm-hmm. That is awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to do your third one next week. We're going to move on to Ms. Joyce, our business coordinator. Ms. Joyce, let's talk about customer service. How good should your customer service be?
You going in and out, Dr. James?
I said, how good should your customer service be?
I feel to believe that customer service is everything. It should be top notch because, of course, we always want a referral by word of mouth. So if the customer service is the pitch, then that person is not going to come back. That person is not going to tell their family members or friends about your business. So yes, customer service is good and needs to be top notch. Because you know how you want to be treated if you go to a business or a restaurant and the customer service was poor, you may not go again.
Well, you've just answered that. Is good customer service important? The answer is yes. I love that. So what about good business ethics? What is good business ethics? And should you have it?
Of course. It helps people to have good work ethic, to stay focused on their task for as long as necessary to get the job done. So good work ethic is very important. If you say you're going to be there at 8 o'clock, then you need to be there at 8 o'clock. If you say you're going to be there at 10 o'clock, you need to be there at 10 o'clock. Also, good morals and values and principles are very good for your business. So yes, you should have all of those because you want to be able to trust the person who you're hiring that, you know, they have good work ethic. Or they're not going to steal your money. Or they're not going to steal product. So yes, it's very important to have good work ethic.
Nice, nice. Let's get into business plan. Why is it important to have a business plan?
It's very important because it helps you to strategize, use tools for your business. It helps you to stay focused on specific steps necessary for your business to run successfully. But also, it helps us to achieve short and long-term goals. So yes,
Awesome.
we need to have a business plan.
Nice, nice. Can you write your own or should you pay someone?
Well, me personally, I don't know how to write a business plan. So yes, for me, I would pay someone to do a business plan if need be. I would take classes if need be to do that business plan so that I would be successful in my business.
Awesome. How sweet it is. I love it. That's nice. Nice. Man, this has been a wonderful show. Miss Joyce, I know that that you're trying to get crunk back up pretty much with your business. I know things have been to the left kind of with you for a minute, but I know that you're going to be trying to straighten it up. And so we're looking forward to hearing more about the business ventures. And once me and you can kind of get rolling, kind of what you got going on. And Sleepy, tell the people about your next, venue.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Next, we will be in Addison, Texas. Not sure if you're familiar with that is, but we'll be at the Improv. You guys can look that up, and I'll be getting back with you with further information on that.
That'll work. Miss Helen, you got anything that you want to tell everybody about? I know that you got courses coming up. Have you decided on pricing yet?
No, but I'm yet working on it. Looking at my dates as to when I actually want to start, because I'm actually trying to do a little fashion show before the end of the year.
Then me and you need to talk, right? We need to finish our conversation.
Yes, we do.
That's what I'm talking about. But guys, thank you for tuning in to this beautiful, glorious Saturday. And y'all love the rest and entertain and have fun on this beautiful Saturday. It's sunny. It's nice. Go out there to the mall. Go prospect. Go talk to new customers. If you're a business, go social network. Everything that you got to do it. And we'll see you next week. And thank you for tuning in to Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
Small